Welcome everyone. Welcome to Prep with Me. Today we are here for a new lesson, and today lesson regarding the nominal mix versus design mix versus the controlled mix. Here are three type of mixes of concrete we use in generally we use in a building project or in a road project in an everywhere in construction industry. So let's assume that we all know about the nominal mix and design mix, and the new term who are freshers or not engaged in any job, they may heard the name of controlled mix, but who are in the practical field and have gathered enough experience, they are all known they are all know regarding the controlled mix. So today firstly we will uh, learn about the nominal mix. After that we will learn about the design mix, and after that we will learn about the control mix, and we will know what are the differences in between the nominal mix, design mix and the control mix. So at first, what is nominal mix? Nominal mix is a type of concrete that use a fixed ratio of ingredient to achieve a specific strength. It is commonly used for small scale in construction projects and includes concrete grade from M5 to M20 as per IS 456. Typically, nominal mix is used for small scale construction or otherwise where the volume mix are allowed. Volume mix batching are allowed. For instance, in the case of 15 M15 grade concrete, the ratio of the cement to sand to aggregate is 1:2:4, which is a fixed ratio, and this is fixed by IS 456. The concrete grade from M5 to M20 is come under to this category, and we generally know that is a ordinary concrete and also known as the nominal mix concrete. Here we can see we attached a table from IS 456. Here is the grade M5, M70, M7.5, M10, M15 and then M20. And here the maximum quantity of aggregate is fixed, like 800 kgs for 50 kg of cement and 625 kgs for 50 kg cement and all those things. It's for the aggregate, total aggregate. And this is the proportion now for fine to coarse aggregate. It is normally 1:2, but subjected to a higher limit like 1:1.5 and a lower limit of 1:2.5. And here the maximum quantity of water is fixed. Here the maximum quantity of water is fixed, like for M5 it is 60 kg for 50 kg of cement and 45 kg for 50 kg of cement for M7.5, and M20 it is 30 kg cement for one bag of cement or 50 kg of cement. So from this table we can conclude that, like, if we take 1.5, then for M20 we are taking cement 1 proportion. With that, the fine aggregate and coarse aggregate, here is 1.5 and here is 3. Okay, we all take that. And for 50 kg of cement, here is specified, the total aggregate is already specified. Where it is specified? It is specified here, and it is M20 250 kg of total aggregate is required. 250 kg total aggregate is required. 250 kg total aggregate is required. 250 kg total aggregate is required. It is total aggregate and it is specified here. Okay. So now if we take 50 kg and here it will be 50 into 1.5, so that will be 75 kg of fine aggregate, and 3 is almost 150 kg, and this is the total aggregate. It's the total aggregate is here. It is the maximum quantity of aggregate, so we can take lesser than that. So the total aggregate is 250 kg max, and we are taking here 225 kg, which is under limit, within the limit. Okay, so here we can presume a value like 1 is to 1.5 is to 3 for this M20 nominal grade concrete, and the water content is also specified, and in interview these are very important, and someone there is from the practical field, they directly ask you the question that for M20 nominal mix, what are the maximum water you can use, or sometime in some private companies they are very much keen to know about the maximum water cement ratio, for M20 nominal grade mix, and this is very obvious, we have to know that, na. So now here we will discuss about that. This is for M5, that is 60 kg. The maximum water quantity is 60 kg for 50, and then 45, then 34, then 32 and 30. Let discuss about it. Okay, 60, 45, 43, 60, 45, 34, 32 and 30, and it is M for M5, this is for M7.5, this is for M10, this is for M15, and this is for M20. We should have to remind that, and this is the 60 kg water or 45 kg water, and last 30 kg water is for per bag of cement by weight. Okay, now the maximum water cement ratio for M5, it is 60 by 50. What is the value? The value is 1.2. M7.5, it is 45 by 50. What will be the value? 45 by 50 is nearly about 0.9. For M10 it is 34 by 50. And it is nearly about 0.68. M15 is 32 divided by 50, and it is nearly about 0.64. And the last one, M20, is 30 by 50 and it is 0.6. So here for the nominal mix, we have to remind that the maximum water cement ratio, what are the maximum water cement ratio are. The maximum water cement ratio are for M5 1.2, M7.5 is 0.9, M10 for 0.68, M15 for 0.64 and M20 is 0.6. Somewhere in KMC interview, a candidate was asked for what are the maximum water cement ratio, what are the cement content for a nominal mix of M20, what are the aggregate content of M20. So we should have to know that. For it's just maximum or very commonly used concrete is M20 nominal, and for that we can easily expand it that in M cube, as it is already used in volume mix. So what we have to done that we have to remind it. Okay, how at first it is 1:1.5:3. Okay, it's fixed. Now for M20, what we have to, its mix are already given. Okay, let's take 1 m cube of M20 nominal. Okay, so here the dry weight may be 1 into 1.56 m cube. The dry material is required. Now here the cement requirement is 1 divided by 1 plus 1.5 plus 3. So how much it will be? It somewhere 284 m cube. We can say it that it is somewhere like that, but in a specific way we have to measure it in a kg. So if we multiply it with 1440, then we will get 408 kg approx. So we can say it approx 8 bag cement. Okay, now from that we can easily conclude that 284 into 1.5, and it almost 4 to 6 m cube of fine aggregate and 0.284 into 3 is almost 2.852 m cube coarse aggregate. So when they ask you the question, you should have to tell almost 8 bag of cement, and if we used fine aggregate, then 0.42 m cube fine aggregate and 0.852 m cube of coarse aggregate here, and with a maximum water cement ratio of 0.6. that will be the precise answer. And it is very much required for the interview norms and interview thing. Now here we will discuss regarding the design mix. We all know that in big projects and for the all of our projects we always use the concrete mix design, and concrete mix design is the process of selecting and combining the right ingredients and quantities to create the concrete with the desired properties for a construction project. And mix typically include the cement, water, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, and sometimes air and other elements that also can be added here. And here we get a target strength and try to achieve it, and after that we will do 28 days compressive strength and check it is whether it is under the limit of acceptance criteria or not. And how we will get the target mean strength? Here we get the characteristic strength. We all know what is the characteristic strength, okay, that the 95% of test results should pass the strength, and plus the 1.65 into standard deviation, and the standard deviation is also mentioned at 10262, the latest code 2019, and then the total mix design process is already uploaded at my channel is PrepWithMe. You can also visit there. Now here is the table used for the design mix, and it is mentioned in IS 456. There is minimum cement content, maximum water cement ratio, minimum grade of concrete, and various exposure, and the total table is for the nominal maximum size of aggregate 20 mm aggregate. Here are 5 type of exposure like mild exposure, moderate exposure, severe exposure, very severe exposure, and extreme exposure, and all the calculation will be done in weight. No volume batching is allowed here. This is totally done in weigh batching plant or weigh batching process. Here the two type of concrete is there. One is the plain concrete, another is the reinforced concrete, and here it mentioned that the minimum cement content will be for PCC it's 220 kg per MQ, and maximum water cement ratio is 0.6, and minimum grade is not mentioned at mild exposure, and for moderate it is 240 kg per MQ, and maximum free or water cement ratio is 0.6, but the minimum grade of concrete should be M15. For severe, the minimum cement content will be 250 kg per MQ, and maximum free water cement ratio will be 0.5, and minimum grade of concrete is M20. For the very severe exposure condition, it is 260 is the minimum cement content per MQ, maximum free water cement ratio is 0.45, and minimum grade of concrete is M20 to be used. And for the extreme exposure, it is the 220 kg per MQ is the minimum cement content, maximum free water cement ratio is 0.4, and minimum grade of concrete is M25. So up to M25 and extreme exposure we will use as a plain cement concrete. But for the reinforced concrete, the minimum cement content for the mild exposure that should be 300 kg per MQ, and maximum free water cement ratio should be 0.55, and minimum grade of concrete should be M20. Now for the moderate condition, the minimum cement content should be 300 kg per MQ, the severe condition 320, very severe 340, and for the extreme exposure that will be 360 kg per MQ, and the minimum grade of concrete should be for mild is M20 for the mild, M25 for moderate, and severe M30, then M35 for the very severe, and M40 for the extreme condition. Now it is the total picture of it, and we all know how to do mix design as per IS 10262 2019. So it's the different thing from nominal mix, and here the main differences are like for the volume batching nominal mix are used, and for way batching the design mix are used, and design mix is most controlled way. The quality control parameters are very good at design mix, but in nominal mix that very poor. The quality control parameters are very poor, and we can't do the moisture correction in volume mix, but we always do the moisture correction in design mix. In design mix we can produce it from the batching plant, but from the batching plant we can't produce a volume mix. Okay, so volume mix is for the small projects and where the quality control parameters are not required that much, and the cost of the project and requirement are very less, and where the material is required very early stage of the project, where we do some foundation of batching plant and all those things at the starting of the project. All the time the volume mix is very required, and it is a side practice. Okay, but in the design mix we have to wait for the 30 days, we have to achieve the target mean strength, and we have to we can put any concrete before the laboratory testing. Okay, so here are the differences of nominal mix and design mix. Now if you are little know about the Indian IS code, here is a IS code. It is SP, the special code of 23 SP 23, and this IS code is specially designed. This IS code is specially designed. SP 23 is specially designed for the concrete mixes. It is specially designed for the concrete mixes, cement and concrete. Now here we will have a look on the page of page, I think page it's page 3. It's page 3. Here is the classification of, here is the classification of concrete mixes. Here is the classification of concrete mixes. Concrete mixes are classified in a number of ways, often depending upon the type of specifications, which are broadly of two types. The perspective specification, where the proportion of the ingredient and characteristics are, namely type of cement, the maximum size of aggregate, etc., are specified with the hope that adherence to such prescribed specification will result in satisfactory performance. Alternately, a performance oriented specification can be used wherein the requirement of the desirable properties of concrete are specified. Like example is like strength, workability or other property. Concrete is accepted on the basis of this requirement being satisfied, and the choice of the material and mix proportion is with the producer. Based on the above consideration, concrete can be classified either as nominal mix or design mix concrete, as has been specified in 4.5. The previous code is here, and go further for the standard mix or prescribed mix, which are elaborated of nominal mixes to cater for the different ranges of workability and different aggregate characteristic for the desired compressive strength. IS 456 had earlier classified the concrete into controlled and ordinary concrete. Here is the term controlled mix or controlled concrete. Controlled mix or controlled concrete is a conventional mix, and if you are doing a project on concrete by changing its material, you should prepare one standard mix to make a comparison on the result, and this standard mix is known as controlled mix. Depending upon the level of control exercised in the work and the method of proportioning of concrete mixes. According to this, where the mix proportion are fixed by designing the concrete mix with preliminary test were called control concrete. Here we are just repeating it again. According to this, where the mix proportion are fixed, where the mix proportion were fixed by designing the concrete mixes with preliminary test were called controlled concrete, whereas ordinary concrete was one where nominal concrete mix were adopted. You should know the difference between that. Okay, this might have inadvertently led to a feeling that no quality control was necessary in case of nominal mixes. However, realizing the mix proportion is one aspect of quality control of concrete, and that quality control really economically passes many aspects like choice of appropriate concrete material, like after proper test, proper workmanship in batching, mixing, transporting, placing, compaction and curing, coupled with necessary checks and control for the quality acceptance and quality control. The present concrete code that makes a significant departure in that there is nothing like uncontrolled concrete. Only the degree of control is varies from very good to poor or no control. So that is the main thing. There is nothing like uncontrolled concrete, only the degree of control is varies, like very good, poor or no control. Concrete can be classified in many other ways in specific special situation by its density, for like lightweight, normal weight or heavyweight concrete, for workability like flowing pumpable concrete, or durability in specific environment like sulfate resistant concrete or its resistance to fire. So here it is the brief discussion regarding the nominal mix, the design mix and the controlled mix. I think here we are clear regarding the all mixes and the specification, what the specification told us. It is the code words. It is the code words we should have to know, and we have to deliver it at the any type of interview. It's any government interview or any private interview. We should have to deliver it like that, and we should have a clear vision and clear idea regarding all the mixes we are used and where we are used, that how design mix was done, how the nominal mix are done, where the nominal mix are required in a big project. All those things are very much necessary to know about. Okay, and here is the main the last line where it is expressed like that, that only the degree of control varies from very good to poor or no control. That's why in design mix we are use the standard deviations. Somewhere it is 4, somewhere it is 5, somewhere it is 6, and after that the one note line is already added there, that if the quality control parameters are not good or not up to the mark or not satisfactory, so the standard deviation should be increased with +1. So where it is the standard deviation is 4, that will be 5. Where it is 5, that will be 6. Where it is 6, that will be 7 for the degree of quality control. Okay, that's all today, and I think I provide you a brief idea regarding the various mixes and a small reference from SP23 which was last printed on 2001. After that is not printed or regenerated, but it is very helpful for all quality control engineers at site, and in every time we will go for a design mix, we need a reference, we will go for SP23. That's the mother code of any type of concrete mix. So thank you. If you find the video very helpful, then please do like, share and comment, and please subscribe to the Pep with me and be with us. We will try to discuss in Bengali, in Hindi, in English, in all languages, and we try to describe all our thoughts, and I will share my experience and all the code related things, the new things, the old things, and what is the theoretical part, what is the practical part. We should have to know that. Okay, so stay tuned and be with us, and subscribe, like, comment, share, okay, and support us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your patience. Thank you.